Alrighty, so we are recording our January 2017. Oh my gosh, can you believe it?
18?
17.
18?
Stop confusing me already, Chris.
No, left side. So.
Oh, okay. She's trying to confuse me already, and that's just not right. It's so easily done. So is everybody excited about a new year? I am. Everybody's quiet. Everybody's stuffing their face here.
I want to start off the year with broken hand.
Broken hand? I'll break your other hand if you keep going.
Okay.
No, you won't. I like money.
Oh, yeah, she likes money. Okay. So we're going to do things a little bit differently tonight. I have some different kinds of activities planned for you guys. So let me see where I was supposed to start, because you know my brain. I'm a little scatterbrained. I have been suffering from a lack of sleep this week, which is why I'm kind of scatterbrained. Where am I at? So we are, first of all, I want to thank you guys for making the commitment to be here, you know, both in person and on Zoom, because, you know, it's a proven fact that those people that participate in trainings, they earn more. I mean, let's face it, they earn more. You earn more when you learn more. It's just a kind of, that's a fact in any business and any job. The more you learn, the more you earn. So thank you guys for taking the time out of, you know, of your schedules to do that. So we're going to start with some recognition for December, because I
recognize you.
You recognize me, Becky? Thank you.
I don't recognize Becky, though.
So let's talk December recognition, and I'm going to turn this around.
Go on forever.
No.
Oh, not me.
Say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi.
Alex's cabinet, so we're good.
Okay. Can you
No.
point it down so they can see me? I'm going to smack him in a minute.
Can I put it level?
That's it, Chris. Go to your room and go back and call.
So I'm a very visual person, and I like to see things. Like, I can just shout out a bunch of numbers to you guys, and for me, I like to see concrete numbers of where we're at.
And we ought to be outside where the concrete is. Football.
There's always one in every crowd, I swear.
We have two.
Yes, that's true. So for December, let's talk our December sales. So this year for 2016, we did $12,804.62 as a team, as an organization, versus the year before we had done $13,037. So our sales were actually down for the very first time in 2016 in that whole year, down 1.5%.
No doubt, December is hard.
So this I found interesting, though. We did the exact same amount of shows from 15 to 16. So we did 26 shows as an organization. Our team recruiting was down 50% because we only recruited one this year, which is Tiffany. Versus the year before we had recruited 2. But check this number out. I thought this was exciting. Our team activity was up 180%. Meaning that we had 180% more consultants on our team active versus the year before. Okay. So the year before we only had like 5. This year we had 14 that were active. So that's pretty awesome. That's one step in the right direction. You guys like all my little wax?
It's
pretty awesome, isn't it?
I need to get her some paper.
That's the next step on my life board.
Yeah.
So let's talk about who was the top in sales for the month of December. So top seller was Angela Keel Welsh with $821.25. Whoop, whoop. Congratulations, Angela.
Woohoo!
Number 2 was Jody LaRue, which is on Zoom with us also, with $755.15.
Thank you, Jody.
Number 3 was Jambrea, which is also on Zoom with us, with $753.55. Dude, that was like $2 difference between second and third place. That's like rock, paper, scissors for you girls. Number 4 was Mindy Malott with $614.08. Number 5 was our newbie, Tiffany Staver with 528.05. So we had 3 people on our team that earned level 1 of the free for all. So of course that was our top 3 sellers. And then I earned the whole kit and caboodle. Whoop, whoop. Yay. So we welcomed 1 new consultant, which was Tiffany. And then my personal sales in December were $6,095.16 with 11 shows. What are you shaking your head about, Mama?
Wow.
Yeah. Let me tell you guys though, I struggled.
What was your average show?
Like 600 and something, right around there. And that ended up being my yearly average too, which we're going to get into that here soon. But I struggled, like big time struggled in December. And I never struggle in December. I never struggle to hit 6,000 in a month. And I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but for me, I had to do a lot of things that I'm not used to having to do. Like I had to pull out all the stops to hit that 6,000 for December. That's why I ended up doing that big cash and carry sale, was to be able to turn some of my inventory I had into some sales. So sometimes you do what you got to do to make it happen. And I was so close to hitting some personal goals that I didn't want to end the year not doing it. So, you know, you just do what you got to do. So that's kind of where we ended up with December. So overall, a pretty good month. You know, sales were kind of almost flat, you know, so to speak. We were a little bit off. Not what I had projected us to be. I thought we would hit probably about 15,000. So we came close, but you know, it was the first time in the year that we hadn't hit the numbers that I thought we would hit. But all year long, you guys have just been, I mean, oh my God, blowing my mind with the numbers that we've been hitting all year long. So, so you have to know where you've been to know where you're going. Has anybody ever heard that before? Okay. Makes sense that, you know, you really can't plan out another year unless you know what you've already accomplished. So it's important to know what you guys have done in 2016 to know where you're going in 2017. So I wanted to kind of talk tonight about goal setting and really getting an idea of where you guys want to take your businesses, because again, I think it's important to know where you're headed. We all have different goals. Okay. Everybody's goals on our team are different. Some of us are here as a hobby. You know, me and Jody were just talking a little while ago, and she considers herself a hobby consultant. Some of us are here to earn a couple $100s to pay a credit card, like Angelica. That's what her goal was when she signed up a couple months ago. Some of us are here to add on to an income, kind of like Jambrea. She has an income, but she really needs some extra income, and that's why she started Pampered Chef. I do Pampered Chef as my full-time income, okay? So when I'm not successful in my own business, then guess what happens? The bills don't get paid. And I haven't figured out a way for them to pay themselves yet, but when I do, I'll let you guys know how that works out. I just don't know if it's even possible. If anybody finds the seed for the money tree, you let me know, okay? Because we can all share it. My husband is an awesome gardener, okay? So he could probably make it grow. He can make anything grow. So in order to figure out, first of all, where you're headed, and second of all, where our team's headed, I thought it was kind of important to look at some numbers from 2016 from our team first. And then we can kind of figure out where we're going individually, and then set goals for not only ourselves, but for our team too. Make sense? Okay. So let me grab my other wax paper. You guys love this, don't you? I said earlier, man, I got to buy one of those like stands with the paper.
An easel?
Yeah, it's an easel.
Erase board.
Or a dry erase board, yeah. Instead, I'm creative and use wax paper. Hey, it works, right? Whatever works.
Yes.
So here's a snapshot, and I know you guys heard me, well, you didn't hear me. You've seen me post how excited I was with some of the numbers that we did in 2016. So here's the real picture, okay? We actually welcomed 25 new consultants to our team in 2016. 25.
How many did you start with?
We started the year with like 5. Yeah. So our team recruiting was up 92.3%. We recruited 13 the year before in 2015, and we recruited 25 in 2016. Wow. This one is one that is just crazy for me to think about. Sales, okay? Because, again, you know, we're in this business to sell products. Think about how many little mix-and scrapers or how many mini serving spatulas this number would be, okay? In 2016, our sales as an organization were $189,000, $336.22.
Couch.
That's
Now.
Becky yelling at my kids.
Don't make me come in there.
$189,000. Does anyone think that's a lot?
That is a lot.
That is huge, okay? Compared to the year before, we sold $95,025.73. That's 99.2% increase in our team sales. Holy crap. Wow. So that kind of means that in order for the sales to go up, the amount of shows have to go up, right? So we did 362 shows in 2016 versus 178 shows the year before. So that was up 103.4%. Yeah, awesome. This is the number that I found really exciting, though, because it's one thing to have a large team. It's another thing to have a large active team, okay? So in 2016, our activity, we averaged 14 active consultants per month, which was up 180% from the year before. The year before, we only averaged 5 active consultants a month. That's awesome. Wow. So what can we do in 2017? What I think that we need to focus on is growing. It's just keeping, continuing to grow as a team. I think that, we all have personal goals, and the more people that we reach out to, you're going to start to see your personal goals are going to start, your income's going to change when you start growing. All of our income changed when we start growing, et cetera, et cetera. And in order for you to start growing and recruiting, that means that your show schedule has to kind of change, right? Because you have to be in front of people in order to recruit. It's just how it goes. And no matter whether you're in person at shows or virtually, having shows, either way, you can still bring on new teammates, okay? So this year, we're going to kind of really put a big focus on the recruiting end of it, and really focusing on making every show count with bookings and with recruiting and your own personal goals. So that's kind of where my head, as crazy as it is some days, is kind of going for 2017. But I want to go into our personal numbers. So who's seen me post a video earlier of how you find your little snapshot for your personal sales? Everybody find that earlier? Everybody got their numbers? Okay. My people on Zoom, were you guys able to print out the monthly goal worksheet that I posted? Jambrea did. Angie did.
Not yet. I'm going to.
Okay. All right. All right. So take one down, pass it around.
I was actually excited.
So you guys should have this sheet here, and I posted the link for you to print it on the event page for our meeting tonight. So that's where you're going to be able to find it.
Does not mean it's special.
It meant I was trying to get my paint marker to work.
Marker, whatever.
Those are paint. Here's Sharpies if you want a Sharpie. Or, yeah.
You want a pen?
Or I have...
Is it going to bleed through onto your tablecloth? That's perfect.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
That's good.
I didn't say you can add.
And I'm going to give these guys this little one, which is just basically the bottom half of what's on that worksheet. Because what I'm going to do, once you guys do your worksheets, the bottom half of your worksheet, since you're not here, if you guys can take a picture of it for me and send it to me. I'm making like a collage of all of our goals together. So I'll just need this paper later on from you guys. So take one of those down and pass it around. Take one down, pass it around.
E-hog.
Okay, somebody else did it. I was going to.
Huh?
You said take one down, pass it around.
Yeah, we were singing it.
We're drinking.
Oh, I wish.
We might be drinking, but I won't tell you.
She has a bottle
That's
of
what
wine.
happens when you don't.
Yeah, that's what happens when you can't get to the meeting in person.
I'm sure these girls that are out of town would love to be here with us, wouldn't you, girls? Of course you would.
I was planning on it.
All right. So at the top of your worksheet, from that prior year comparison, that's what you're going to write on there. So you're going to write your sales, and then you're going to take that sales number and divide that by 12 to give you your monthly average.
She said it doesn't matter if it bleeds.
Okay.
But if you want me to write something.
So let me know when you guys have that. So you go to your performance tracker.
It's going to bug you.
If you haven't found your numbers, I did post on our team page how to actually, what you're clicking. Me and Jan Brea had a little conversation going on underneath that post about it, of how to find it. You know me, I'm a total screenshotter, so if you can't find something, here you go. Give you a picture.
See the video.
Was it?
On my little phone.
Oh, okay.
I don't get.
That was my friend Tiffany.
Work.
What?
No, different Tiffany.
Oh.
Too many Tiffany's.
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
Her first screen was different though.
Yeah, she was on a Mac. I think she was on a Mac computer when she did it. Okay, so at the top where it says previous year-to-date commission, that's what you're writing up there, is your commission amount. Okay, so not your sales amount, but your commission amount. You guys see the difference? Your commission amount?
I need another paper.
No,
You need another paper.
that's the number we wrote down here.
It would have been, this is what your screen would have looked like.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted you to write down your earnings right here, right?
Okay.
And then this was the amount of shows that you did.
Okay, so it's the earnings.
Yeah, your earnings. Yep.
This would help you read.
Mine would be just the month.
Yeah. And some of you guys are new, so it's going to be, hey, you have a, you're up against December.
Divided by 12?
Yeah, divided by 12. Divide your income by 12.
So I take that month divided by 12.
That can't be right. I didn't make $883 a month.
Well,
Let's see what your commission is. What's your commission?
8,000.
Hold on. That was your year-to-date earnings.
10,606.45.
What do we use that money for?
Yeah.
Food.
Hold on, Becky. Give me your password, and I'll log in for you and see.
708-550.
Hold on. 708-550.
And then capital G,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we do.
RAUMA12. Thank you for that.
Hold on. I'm teching out. I'm teching out, Becky. I'm teching her out.
Go back. 883 times 12.
Let's see what she's got.
10,506.
So you took that number.
I guess that's right.
Let's see. No, you did the wrong number.
I did the wrong number.
Yes. Yeah. Your income.
County Winery. Hello.
Your income was $2,523.28. That was your sales total, Becky, that you wrote down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, divided by 12.
It's been a long day.
Yes, it
So
is.
you take the commission.
Take your commission. Yeah. We're trying to figure out how much per month you made in the year of 2016.
And none of us.
I made what's on this list right here. That's it.
Yeah, the sheet says year-to-date sales, but you mean year-to-date commissions.
That's what it says.
What sheet says?
It says year-to-date commission.
Yeah, the sheet says year to date.
This one, This one says sales for me.
It's at the top.
Where are you at?
It's at the top.
It says previous year-to-date sales.
Did yours say that too,
That's what mine
Tamara?
says. Yes.
Oh,
Where are you at?
Where are they looking?
I sent them a different sheet.
Oh.
Does it say underneath that, what did you use this money for?
Yeah.
And then it says double the monthly average.
Yes.
Okay. The numbers that you found though on Consultant Connection, that was your income, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So just don't worry about it. Yeah, just cross out where it says sales and it should say commission. Sorry about that. Sorry for the confusion.
Okay.
You need to be more specific.
I think I need more wine.
I should have brought my bottle.
Go away.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So yes, what we're trying to figure out, so we want to write your commission on there, divide it by 12, okay? And so you might be a little surprised to see how much money you made per month. Anybody surprised by that number?
No.
No?
No, because I would sit there and go, okay, so on like the 17th around there, we're getting $40. Then on the 6th, we're getting like $6. So that's all right.
I had a couple months like that. I think Jody sold shit because I had
Not someone
nothing.
under me.
Jody, Becky is thanking you right now.
So
Okay, so what did you use your money for? Okay.
Gas and bill, or no, it was like food, gas, and supplies.
I bought more product and junk and shit.
Pretty much.
Paper.
This is such a productive meeting right now.
Mine's
Shit
blank
paper.
because I can't fill it out. I haven't done anything with it.
Okay, so Tiffany, you got to go against December. Yep, your average needs to be 500. Sorry. So your commission would be like $100. Just write 100.
It was 105.
Yeah. So it's good to know though, like Angelica, what did you use your money for?
Not what I intended to.
What? Not what you intended to? What did you use it for?
It got us through Christmas.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Now you get to go back to the credit card, right? First of the year.
Yeah.
Jambrea, what did you use your money for?
Oh, we're going to get paid on the 6th. I can write that.
What? Bills.
It takes paper shop a week to come out of my account.
That's right. I know, right?
Angie, what did you use your money for?
I used mine for supplies. I also paid bills and gas money, just some miscellaneous stuff.
Okay. Jody, what did you use for?
Buy more Pampered Chef for my kid.
I love it. I love it. Bridget, are you there?
Our accounts until like a week.
Right.
Oh, she's on the phone.
I'm here.
What did you use your Pampered Chef income for last year?
$25 because I bought $130 worth of shit before I even got this.
Unfortunately, I used it for bills.
For bills. No, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. So if you guys use your money for bills, wouldn't it be nice to have a steady income that you could kind of count on, though, to pay on a specific bill?
It would be nice. That's why I don't use mine and I don't count on mine for bills.
Right. But,
Because I know that I may not get that show.
okay,
And I think that is
it's where you need to switch.
that's where I can't switch that mind frame. I can't count on that. I
Right.
can count on it for something else to put back for vacation, which is what I wrote down. But I can't count on it for a bill
Okay.
because that would endanger my being able to pay a bill if I didn't have that.
That's where I will challenge you guys, though. Okay. For those of us that want to get to the point in our businesses, and if you have the flexibility financially to be able to do that, to not count on Pampered Chef income to really pay for a bill, you know what I mean? That's fine. But if you're in a situation where you want some accountability with your business, okay, if you want something to hold you to the fire, it really is attaching a bill to your Pampered Chef income, okay?
But you could actually put your vacation fund as your bill.
But it's not going to challenge you though, because and this is where I'm going with this. This is where I'm going with this. If I know every month that my income, as I do, that my income has to pay my house payment and my car payment, okay, which is why when we were talking about me doing $6,000 a month in sales, that's why it's important for me to hit that number, because I know $6,000 a month in sales pays my mortgage and it pays my car payment. So when Becky lets herself slack, you know, as what started to happen in December, and doesn't reach those goals with her business, the bills aren't going to get paid because I've tied myself financially to my business. That gives me some accountability that you won't find without tying yourself to something. Okay. So like Angelica pays a credit card payment from her commission. So Angelica, is that commission or is that credit card bill getting paid if you don't have shows? Probably a minimum, right?
Not even right now.
Yeah. So I would tell you, if you're looking for some accountability within yourself and your business, then you need to tie something to it. Okay. So maybe it's $100 a month to your vacation fund, if you feel more comfortable, you know, with it not being attached to a bill. Maybe it's, you know, I don't know, $75 to go get my hair done every month. Maybe it's, I know that's not happening. I've got grays coming in. Maybe it's $75 to pay for your kids' karate or sports or blah, 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 whatever it is. Tying yourself to something is better than tying yourself to nothing. Because what happens when you have nothing to tie yourself to, at the end of the month when you don't have sales or you haven't made that $100 that you were supposed to take and put towards something, well, it's okay. You know, I wasn't counting on it this month to put towards. So we kind of let ourselves mentally check out a little bit, and we let ourselves back out of being tied or accountable to our businesses. So like, you know, I had to bite the bullet and I sold a lot of my cash and carry stuff in December so that I would hit my December numbers, which wasn't a bad thing. You know, it gave me a cleaned out garage, you know, which hubby was happy about. It let me hit my sales goal, and it let me buy back into my inventory, but in stuff that I know is going to sell. It's not just going to be stuff that, you know, sits down there. So I would challenge each of you guys to just think about it. Okay. Don't tell me what it is right now, but later on, what will you tie your business to this year? Okay. So we know that we used our money for bills or milk and bread or whatever we use our money for. A hot date.
Jumping shit.
Copy paper.
So would you guys be excited if you doubled the income this year? Or what about tripled the income this year? You'd be happy with that?
I would be happy with doubling.
You'd be happy with doubling?
I mean, I'd be happy with making.
Tiffany's brand new, so she just had her first month in December. She said she'd just be happy with making. Yeah, I think we all would be. So that next line is where I want you guys to write what you're going to tie your money to this year. Okay, so now what is this money going to be used for this year? You don't have to tell me. And if Becky could come along and wave the magic bookings wand, okay, and you could decide how much a month you were going to make, what would that be? What is that number? I am a firm believer in, if you don't know what you're going after, you're never going to get there. So if you don't know what your calendar should look like, or, you know, with your business, you're not going to get there. If you don't know how much money that you want to make, you're not going to get there. Because how do you find a way, you know, I can say I want to make $500 up here in my head, but if it's not in front of me and I can't tangibly go for it, the best thing about having a goal is when you reach the goal, you can do what? You feel good about yourself, right? When you reach a goal. I'm one of those people that, like, when you dangle the little carrots in front of me, I'm going to be the one that's like reaching and grabbing like a little dinosaur, you know, clawing after it until I get it. And on that note, I just want to mention Jambrea for a minute, because in December, when we were doing the free-for-all challenge, that girl just went for it. Let me tell you. She was, I think it was like the middle of the month, and you were at what, $300 in sales or something crazy?
Sounds about right, yeah.
And every day, I'm sure all her friends knew she was a Pampered Chef consultant at that point, because she was like, I'm, you know, $400 away, I'm $300 away, I'm $200 away. But guess what happened? She put her goal out there, and she went for it, and she reached it. So kudos to you for just going for it and driving your friends crazy. But they love you though, so that's the best thing. So anybody want to share what their if I could wave the magic booking wand, what your commission would be a month? Anybody want to share that number with me?
$450 to $500.
$450 to $500.
100,000.
What was it, Jambrea?
1,000.
1,000. Okay. $1,000 is a big goal.
It is, but I feel like I can get 150 in 1 month.
That's what we call a big, audacious, hairy goal. That'd be a big, hairy, audacious goal. That's what that BHAG stands for. Big, hairy, audacious goal. So what is your goal for this amount of commission? Monthly expense, big purchase. So be specific, okay? Be specific with yourself. If you had that $450, what would it go towards? Your what? Oh, okay, your HELOC. I'm like, what is a HELOC? I'm talking big hairy goals, and she's talking HELOCs. I have no idea what Becky C is talking about.
I know what it would go on. Food.
It would go on food? That's realistic, though.
Everything is food.
If your bills are paid with your own personal income, then it's okay to take your money and kind of divvy it towards the things that you know, food. Food changes every month, and how much we spend spend a month in food. Whatever those extra expenses are. If you feel more comfortable with that, then put it towards those extra expenses. For myself, I know what kind of person I am, and I'm the kind of person that I start getting lazy up here. And when I start getting lazy up here, if I didn't know that my money was tied financially to my bills, then I'm gonna let myself slack. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. That's what keeps me motivated with going after my goals, is because I know it's financially tied to something that's important to my family. Some people, you may not feel comfortable with that, and that's okay. But I would, like I said, I would challenge you to tie it to something. Tie it to something that's going to keep you accountable to it. So thinking about, I don't know, Heather, your $100 that's going to your food, or Jambrea, your $1,000 that's going towards your bills. How does that make you feel?
I put scared.
Does that make you scared?
I put scared because what if I don't make it?
Right, if you don't make it, right? How does that make you guys on here feel? Does it scare you?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a little bit of extra stress when you think about it. But it's also rewarding in a sense, because think about that first time, Jambrea, that you earn $1,000 and you're able to take that $1,000 and put it towards your bills because of your Pampered Chef business. How would that make you feel? Absolutely. Accomplished. It would make it all worthwhile. Okay? So how would this make your family feel? Becky, what'd you say?
She said
Great.
Proud. Maybe her husband would get off her case then.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. Probably not. I know Doug. It probably wouldn't. Who would be the most proud of you?
Me.
You would? Absolutely.
I actually did it.
Yeah. Because you accomplished something. And I know for me, that would be the same answer. Every month when I'm able to say, you know what? Number one, I don't have to work for anybody else. I am my own best boss. Okay. And I get to look at my calendar and say, hey, you know what? I don't want to work this weekend or that weekend or whatever weekend. And, you know, I'm only going to do 8 shows this month and I really got to take control of my calendar and plan it. But I know that I'm able to pay my bills because of my Pampered Chef business. You better believe after the past history I had of working, you know, 17-hour days, 60 to 70-hour weeks, you better believe I'm probably one of the proudest people when I see that paycheck roll in. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not gonna open that.
Absolutely. So down at the bottom of your sheet, there's this little kind of square down there. And I want you guys to set a realistic goal for yourself. Realistically, how much money do you want to make, or what are your realistic goals, not financially? What are your realistic goals for your business this year? For me, it's that I want to, by the end of 2017, I want to promote up 1 level. Okay. In 2017, I want to earn my first excellence award in recruiting. In 2017, I want to earn the trip to Puerto Rico. Okay. Those are my 3 realistic goals. Those are things that I know I should be able to accomplish based on my current business. Then your big, hairy, audacious goal is your stretch goal. Okay. This is what's going to make you stretch. So what is something that's going to push you 1 step out of your comfort zone? Something that may not necessarily in your own head be achievable right now. Okay. So maybe for some of you guys, you've never traveled with Pampered Chef. So maybe it's earning your first trip. Maybe it's you're not the best recruiter, but you would like to be a director by the end of the year. Maybe it's, I don't know. What is your hairy goal? It just sounds wrong, doesn't it?
on so many levels.
A hairy goal just sounds all kinds of wrong. So for me, my big, hairy, audacious goal is to be top 100 trip earner for Puerto Rico. Okay. So that's a stretch for me. For me, that means that I've got to recruit more, I've got to qualify more people, and I've got to do more sales this year. My other big, hairy goal this year is to do $100,000 in sales this year. Last year I did about 80. This year I want to do 100,000. That's a stretch. Okay. So that means I have to bump up what? My schedule, right? And then my other one is to earn, I don't know, a 3rd excellence award in developing directors. That's one I've never come close to earning. I've never even come close to earning recruiting. So to get recruiting, you know, as my, yes, it's a realistic goal, and I know it's realistic because I'm halfway to it. But my stretch goal to develop directors, that's a stretch for me. So what is going to push me outside of my comfort zone? So Jody, what is your realistic goal?
I have no idea right now.
You have no idea?
No. I guess my realistic goal right now would be to do 150 a month. Just to keep my family sane.
Okay. So basically, your realistic goal is to stay active every month?
Yeah.
Okay. And what would be your stretch goal? Your big, hairy goal?
I would say, because on average I was selling $990, I would say at least half of that.
Okay. Awesome. Angie, what's your realistic goal? You're muted.
To mute myself on Zoom. Realistic goal.
Hmm?
To mute herself on Zoom. Realistic goal.
You.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, where'd she go?
oh, see,
I don't know where she went. I scared her.
She went off, so oops, connection's lost.
All right, Angelica, can you hear me still? What's your realistic goal?
I'd like to get one recruit and at least, start being active each month.
Okay. Those are good goals. And what is your stretch goal? Your hairy goal? To shave it? No, I'm joking.
To Amelia Island.
To Amelia Island? Okay, so to earn your first trip?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a stretch, but you can do it. There's ways to do it, trust me. Jambrea, what are your goals?
My realistic goal is to get one person on a team, $500 a month, and try to do 4 shows a month.
Okay. What's your hairy goal?
To do at least one live show because I'm not really good at that. So I'd like to do just more shows.
Okay. Awesome. Anybody else? Angie, I don't know if she's still on or what happened to her. Bridget, can you still hear me? Do you have a realistic goal?
Hey, if you're touching it, you better eat the whole thing.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Do you have a realistic goal for your business this year?
Just to be active every month.
Okay. And what's your big hairy goal?
3 to 5 recruits.
Woo! That's awesome. Awesome sauce. Did you guys eat all those cupcakes? Or who grabbed all those cupcakes? Did you guys have cupcakes?
No, I didn't.
I had.
You better stay away from the cupcakes, child.
That's Lily's third
Ooh.
one.
Oh, now you're being the grandmother. Okay.
Okay. So I want you guys, if you haven't been able to come up with it, okay, the next block down here is your realistic goal for how many shows you want to do per month. So each month there's a little block there. So how many shows per month do you want to do? And, sometimes that changes. What I want to do in January and February and March might be a little bit different than what I want to do in April, May, and June, or, the summertime. I normally do more shows in the summertime than I do in the fall. However, it's going to work for you. And you can totally, like, if you want to do a mixture of cooking and virtual parties, write it on there. 1 cooking show and maybe 4 virtual parties, or whatever your goals are. That's the shows that you're going to write down in that block down there. So when you have your little block done, for the ones that are here, I want you guys to take your goals and write it on your little piece of paper for me. And that's going to be my copy. And just put your name at the top in that block there. And for you guys that are on Zoom, if you can, once you get the little block at the bottom filled out, if you guys can snap a picture of it and message that to me, or even post it on the team page, whichever is easier for you, you can do that.
Our monthly goal is
How
how much sales we want to do, or
You talking about these little blocks down here?
no,
The,
in this spot of the,
yeah, that's just your monthly goal. It's a little bit different.
and then the months are how many shows we want to have.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the monthly goal and how many shows you want to have?
Your monthly goal is on the little block that you guys have. It's just your realistic goal. What your realistic goals
I
are.
don't know what my realistic goal is.
Do you have your hairy goal? Do you know a hairy goal? Okay, you write both on there. Just write both. Just write realistic and then leave it blank there, and write hairy goal and then write it there. I know it just sounds weird. Hairy goal.
There you go.
Sounds like we need to get shaving kits or something.
No,
I don't know.
No shaving kits.
Shaving kit for Chris over here.
And then write the same numbers in these blocks as we wrote on here.
Yep, that's going to be your shows that you want to do. So how many of you guys came up with a word for the year? Did anyone come up with a word for the year? Not very many people posted their words for me.
I did.
You did. What was your word, Tiffany? Strive. I love that word. So Tiffany is strive. Because this is basically what I'm doing is I'm going to be creating, and you'll see it next month, a team vision board. So using our words, using our goals, and then using our plan for our team. That's what our vision board is going to look like next month. Anybody on Zoom have their word for the year?
I do.
Mine is improvement.
Is that, and Bridget was improvement. Okay, Angelica, what was yours?
Determination.
Ooh. Jambria, did you have one?
Determination.
Determination? We need to pair you and Angelica up. Alrighty. Jody, do you have a word for the year? Or Stephanie or Angie? I'm making faces at you guys. I don't know if they're not able to unmute. We'll come back to them. Heather and Chris, what's your word?
Confidence.
Confidence. You know, that's a really important trait to have when you have your own business. And if you lack confidence, it's really hard. Very, very hard. Now, is that your word together, or do you guys have a separate word?
That's fine. I can't think.
You can't think.
I did say motivation.
Motivation? All right. We'll let you guys each have a word.
Yay, we can be individuals.
Becky, do you have one?
I'm looking for it.
She did post it.
You forgot it?
Calculated.
Calculated.
I did.
I like that word. Calculated. All right, Jody's not on. Angie, are you able to unmute?
Jody said I had to jump off. The kids are getting crazy. My word is fabulous.
Woo! Fabulous. I like that word. Fabulous. She's going to have a fabulous 2017. Jody. I need more paper. Ooh. All right, anybody else have a word? Oh, sorry, you're seeing like a arm shot. Could have been worse. Could have been the butt. I know this is not our normal meeting. Like this one's kind of, you like this meeting? I was trying to be different.
It's not as
Training.
now. It is training, but it's not
La 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 la.
structured
Yes.
and as teacher-esque as
Yes.
Ms. LM.
Yes. All right. My word. Anybody remember what my word was? Deliberate. Deliberate.
You did not tell
Deliberate.
them they could play in the bedroom. Not in your bedroom.
All right. I think the only ones I'm missing are Stephanie and Angie. And if you guys hear me, but you can't talk right now, that's no problem. Just if you can message me what your word for the year will be, it's going to go onto our team kind of vision or dream board. I think that's everybody because we got Tiffany's and we got you guys. Or if anybody's watching this recording back, you guys can message me your words. All right. And then I have your numbers. And when you guys get your numbers, let me know and I can take those. Because believe it or not, we are going to do a lot of like looking back. Okay. We're going to look back at this from time to time and see where we're at and how we're tracking compared to where we wanted to be.
Oh, God.
Was that you, Angie?
Yes, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, something at home just happened.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. Don't be scaring me.
Sorry.
Is she laughing or crying?
I think she's laughing. All right, Stephanie said her word is growth. She has no audio. That's weird. All right, so Stephanie's is growth.
That's growth too. Verse sales.
Angie, do you have a word for the year?
Savvy.
Oh, there's
Sorry. Yeah, I do. I think I put it on the page. Hang on a second.
Okay, just let me know, or you can message it to me, whichever is better.
Oh, okay.
Slay.
Can I change my?
Chris wants to change his word. I'm gonna draw on him in a minute. What do you want to change it to?
Fleek.
Fleek. Really? Who says that? That's like a random word. Fleek. Okay. So with that being said, where is our team going? Okay. What is our team doing this year? We're going up. I would love to go up. Up would be awesome. Down is not even a fathom. We're not even thinking that way. So we are going to come up with some monthly stretch goals, or excuse me, monthly realistic goals and monthly big hairy goals. Okay. Chris,
I'm so glad you walked in on that.
our realistic goal is to shave Chris. Our hairy goal, I guess, is for him to keep growing his beard. I don't know. So what
word is intentional?
Intentional. I like that word too. All right, so Angie is intentional. We have good words, guys. These are really good words.
That's what she said.
We use our dictionary.
I like thesauruses. Thesauruses are awesome. That's how I went from something else, or I can't remember what my word originally was going to be, and then I was like, oh, that word doesn't sound good, so we went with deliberate, because I use a thesaurus. Okay, so let's talk. Oh, bye, Bridget.
Hi.
Yeah, she has to hop off. Off. She has to hop off. I can't even talk now. So let's do one of these little sheets for our team. So where was our 2016 snapshot? So if we welcomed 25 teammates.
But how many would be?
Are you live or are you
Zooming?
Zoom.
If we welcomed 25 teammates in 2016, what is our realistic goal and what is our stretch goal?
We had 25 new consultants, but how many were active?
On average, 14.
14.
Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think? What would our realistic goal for new consultants be?
I'll say leave it at 25.
25 for the year?
Yeah, I'll say leave it at 25.
What'd you say?
30.
30. Okay. I think we have to go up a little bit. We gotta push it a little bit.
It happens.
Yeah. We gotta have a little bit of a stretch for a realistic goal.
I'm thinking just to keep it as is.
It's on, who's asking?
That's what it's done.
It's on the event page. It's on the event. Hi, Nikki.
25 and a half.
Okay, so our recruiting is going to be, how far do we want to go? What do you guys think? For a realistic goal. Somebody on here said 30.
45.
Tiffany thinks it should be 45.
I think if we had 25 and only 14 were active, we need to be very careful. What we're
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
a
why
lot of
we
times,
leave
that's why I
it.
ask who's active, because a lot of times people recruit, and
Mm-hmm.
you're not
Whoever
recruiting
that-
the right people.
Right.
So you have people under you that are doing nothing, so they're not doing anything for
Right.
the team.
And
So-
they don't count.
Right.
I would say keep 20. Just keep it 25, and if it does, we recruit more. That's just a bonus.
So what do you guys think? 25? Or should we go like 27? So we at least push ourselves a little bit.
Be 25 and a half.
27. Chris would be a half. So
You know what?
Exactly. See,
I say 30. I think 30 is a realistic goal for us because we have
There you
a
go.
bigger team this year than what we started out with last year.
They're 14 recruiting 30.
Right. I think it's realistic.
How many people did you have in 2005?
On average, anywhere from 5 to 7 people on our
How many
team.
did you have
In
on your
2005,
In 2015, you mean?
total?
We went from, on average, our team consisted of about 5 to 7 people to this year, anywhere from 27 to 32 is what we've been averaging.
So how many people do you have now?
We have 27. And on average, about half, almost half are active of the 27.
Now are they not
okay, there's
active?
people looking for the Zoom link. You can't find it. Laura, Brittany,
Laura's on here.
Nikki said she couldn't.
Nikki's
find
on
it.
here.
Yeah, they found it eventually.
Yeah. It was on the event.
Here we go.
Okay,
So
so let's.
you had 5 people in 2015.
Uh-huh.
You recruited 25 2016. So that's 30 people. If everybody would recruit one person, that's 30.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I say it's good to have a goal to stretch yourself a little bit. So if 25 is what we did this past year, I think 30 is a good realistic goal. But then, I'm not just going to stop at realistic, right? What was our other number we have to come up with? We have to come up with a big, hairy goal, right? So I think 30 is our realistic number. And what's our big, hairy recruiting number?
So
Is it
45.
I think so 45.
What do you guys think? What'd you say, Jambrea? 45? 55? Okay, Jambrea says 55. Angelica, what do you think our hairy goal for recruiting is?
I'm going to say 50.
50, okay. Nikki, Laura, Brittany, anybody else? This is going to be, this year, in 2016, because I know some of you guys just got on, we brought on 25 new team members, okay? So we're doing some planning right now for our team because we already did the individual planning. So we're setting a realistic goal for our team and then a goal that's going to stretch or push us out of our comfort zone. So we came up for 30 as our realistic goal. So what is our stretch goal or the big hairy goal?
The cops are going to get us.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
It was the ambulance. I say 40.
40. Laura, what do you think?
What's the question?
Really?
I just logged on. I couldn't get it because it's a new computer. I had to re-download Zoom.
Oh, good grief.
Chris got the volume to work. So,
What our stretch goal or our big, hairy goal for recruiting for our team is. We set a realistic goal of 30 for this
I know
year.
one time she's going to
But we want to set a goal that's going to push us.
You know what? 30 is a good number.
No. 30 is our realistic goal. 30 is something that we can easily accomplish as a team.
30 is realistic. We need a Becky goal.
We need a go-getter goal.
How many people are on the team?
We have, 27 right now.
You want to hear Ryan's number?
No.
No.
When she becomes a consultant, she can weigh in.
What'd you say, Laura?
She said 100.
I like Ryan's number. What did you say, Laura?
45.
45? Okay, so there's a 2 for 45. Nikki, what do you think?
People saying 40.
Somebody had said about the 50. I think that sounds fairly decent.
Okay. Angie, Stephanie, what do you guys think? Oh, Stephanie says
45.
And Angie says 45.
45. I think it's between 45 and 50.
Okay.
47! Let's make it 47.
47. We're going to come to a consensus with 47. That's our stretch goal.
Yeah.
So halfway in between of each. Okay, and now we're going to figure out our sales per month. What should our sales per month be? Let's see, let me divide this out real quick. We did 189,336.22 divided by 12. So our average monthly sales last year was 15,778. That's what we averaged per month.
So 20K.
20K months.
That's 14.
Now, did you have 14 active every month?
That was our average. That was the average. Some months we had like 17 or 18. Some months we had like 12. So 14 was the average.
Just make it 20.
So if our average sales for last year was 15,778, what is our realistic goal and what is our stretch goal?
Okay. Make realistic 20 and make
20,000.
20,000 are realistic?
Make it 45,000. You say that?
Yeah.
Okay, make it 30,000.
I think Chris is about to get smacked.
For
How many
both
brownie
sides.
pans do you have to sell to make
And a
40,000?
pin stuck through his left ear.
Here.
All right, back to Zoom while these guys fight it out. We'll let them keep fighting. So, Jandrea, what do you think? I'm just going to kind of go down the screen in the order I see you guys. What do you think our realistic sales goal should be, and then our hairy goal?
20,000 realistic.
Okay.
50,000 stretch.
Woo! I like that number.
Who said 60,000?
Did you say 60 or 50?
Did you say 60 or 50?
50.
50.
Oh, now.
And nobody likes 25.
You just said no.
Hold on, I'm writing these down, 25 and 50. Okay.
Brownie pans.
Angelica, what do you vote?
Shitload of brownie pans.
What is our realistic? What's our realistic, and then what's our hairy?
For the month?
Yes, per month. We averaged almost 16,000 per month last year.
I'm going to say realistically about 15,000.
50?
15.
Oh, 15. Okay.
And my daughter just came up with the hairy one.
Uh-oh. What's the hairy one?
150.
Girls, we better start growing. That's all I can say.
What?
Okay, 150. Okay, Nikki, what do you think?
I'd say probably 20 for the realistic. And I'm going to go with like 45 for the hairy.
Okay. Laura? Laura? All right, Stephanie says 17.5 and 27 for a stretch. I guess Laura's busy. Oh, there she is.
Let's see.
Now go. I would say realistic for the team or personal?
Team. We're doing team goals.
We're going for the team?
Yeah.
Realistically, it shouldn't be hard to do 30, really. I say this, and you know my struggles. And then
the struggle is real, girl.
I would say 30, and then for Harry, as many people as we have on the team, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able
to do what?
To do 60. As long as we're all working our businesses like we need to be, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to do at least 60.
Awesome. Brittany, did I get you yet? No.
I'm going to put you back on mute, but I can hear you. So
okay.
I'm listening for you.
All right, Angie and Brittany, that's who I have left on Zoom. So Brittany, what is our realistic goal and then our stretch goal for team sales?
I said 20 and 35.
20 and 35. And Angie?
I say 20 and 45.
20 and 45. All right, now my peeps here, what do we have? What'd you guys come up with?
20, 45. I think
20, 45
and 30.
20, 30.
18, 25.
All right, so Tiffany says 18, 25. They say 20, what'd you say, 20 and 45? And Becky says 20, 30. All right, so let's see what our consensus is here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people say 20. So that's pretty much the majority of 20. So our 20,000 is going to be our monthly. And then our stretch is going to be
I think 45.
45, 45, and 45. That's 3 people at 45. 30. How about we go somewhere in the middle with like 35? What do you guys think? 35,000? That would be
sure.
Awesome. Brittany says, sure. So in order to make that happen, what do we need to do, team?
Row.
Row. And
sell.
Row and sell. I love it. So with all that being said, I have a challenge for you guys. You guys like challenges?
Another one?
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of? Who likes money?
I hope everybody.
Is it free money?
It's free money from my pocket.
I'll just take a.
Who wants to take my money? Raise your
I
hand.
do.
My money.
Baker, I don't need money.
Okay, because I want to get this team off on the right foot this year. Because like I told you guys, I have huge goals this year. And my huge goals, of course, involve my team, right? In order for me to reach my huge goals, I need my team to grow. So how do we do that? We all work together, right? Because that's the way that we accomplish all the other goals. So I came up with this challenge called Each One, Reach One. And we're going to track it every month. And next month I'll have a better visual tracker instead of wax paper.
I do work on an option. Do you want me to try to get you a...
That'd be awesome. That'd be good. So our challenge is this. So the challenge is going to run from February through April. So it's a 3-month challenge. Okay. Every month when you bring on a new team member, you're going to get a drawing entry. So we're going to have a drawing for February. We're going to have a drawing for March. We're going to have a drawing for April. The person who wins the drawing in each of those months is going to get a $50 Pampered Chef gift card from me. Okay. So if you recruit in February, let's say the 3 of you guys recruit, you're going to each get an entry into the drawing. If you recruit 2 people, you get 2 entries. If you recruit 3, you get 3. Okay, and then at the end of the month, I'm going to draw a winner for that month. Make sense, that part?
If no one recruits, does it get doubled?
If no one recruits, that month is a wash. Okay, but
That answer was a quick damn no.
I thought so too.
Well, that's why you want to take my money, right? This is how you're going to take my money. So,
Well, too bad, so sad for someone.
yeah, I know, right? So here's the second part of the challenge. I want a top recruiter in this 3 months. Whoever the top recruiter is and brings on the most people is going to get $100 cash from me. So not Pampered Chef dollars, $100 cash from my pocket. So $100. $100 is $100, right? Especially when it's not your money and it's your boss's money. Take my money.
Show me the money.
I'm showing you the money. Now start recruiting. No. So here's a third piece to the challenge. You guys ready for this
Are
one?
you going to give us this in writing?
I have it right here.
Okay.
Yes. I don't do anything unless it's in writing. So
Well, I'm like not really.
third piece to the challenge is this. If you promote to a director in this next 3-month period of time, you're going to get an extra $100.
What does promoting to a director mean?
What does promoting to a director means? That means 5 team members, 5 new team members, okay? That means you're doing $750 in sales personally, and your team as a whole, including your own personal sales, is doing $5,000. That's how you promote to a director. That's the kind of guidelines for it. So I can tell you that some people are closer than others, okay? So like Becky C, she's got 2 on her team already. So she's 3 additional people away.
If I would have known that information,
Bullshit.
she's going to Friday.
Nice try. Oh, man.
Now, the top recruiter, okay, this is my one stipulation. The top recruiter, in order to get the top recruiter spot, has to recruit every month. They can't go February and March and not recruit in April. I think to be consistent and fair to everyone, they need to, if you're going to be named a top recruiter, you need to be consistent in what you're doing. So does that make sense to everybody? And I'm going to post this on the team page. So I'll go through it one more time. If you recruit in February, if you recruit in March, if you recruit in April, you're going to get an entry into a drawing. The drawing winner is going to get a $50 Pampered Chef gift rewards, okay? Then we're going to have one overall top recruiter from February through April, and whoever that person is going to get $100 cash from me. And if anybody promotes in this February through April period, you're going to get $100 in cash from me if you promote to a director. Somebody asked me one day, they said, what would you pay to promote a director? And I thought about it, and I was like, you know, it's not such a bad idea, really, to offer an incentive for you guys to grow. It helps me, it helps you, because guess what happens when you promote to a director? Do you know what your income's going to change? How much your income's going to change? So, you know, Jambrea, when you have that big, hairy goal of $1,000 a month, you know how much easier it is to reach $1,000 a month commission when you're a director versus $1,000 a month when you're a consultant? And we're going to get more into that next month. This is going to be something I'm going to keep in front of you guys. It's just the fact that, you know, sharing and honestly, I never, last year, I think I was kind of blown away more than anything when I started seeing how our team was growing and kind of looked at it compared to the year before. So I know if we did that in 1 year, now that we have basically tripled our size, quadrupled our size actually, in 1 year, I know what we're capable of doing together if we all work toward the same kind of goals. So the next piece of this, though, is, remember, it goes back to when you're going to start recruiting, you have to have bookings, right? Because when you have the bookings and you have the shows on your calendar, that's when you're going to be in front of enough people to start recruiting. It kind of walks hand in hand. So I'm going to be posting also later on a booking blitz that we're going to be doing here shortly. So if you are really up for kind of, you know, taking January and really kicking off the year with, you know, pumping up your calendar, then I would, you know, strongly recommend you guys watch for that date and really join me and give it 100%. You know, don't just half it. You know, some of us are me when they used to issue booking challenge. Oh, I'll make about 5 phone calls and I'm just done. Okay. But if you really want to grow your business and you really want to be a part of this challenge and you want to take my money, then you got to work it, right, Heather? Got to work it. So I'm going to post probably another poll to see what the best date is for you guys to do the booking blitz, because I don't want to just throw a date out there that doesn't work for the majority of us. So I'll post another poll later that'll have some date options for you guys, and we'll go with the majority, okay? Kind of like we did with the recruiting or with the opportunity event. That's going to be something that we do. I haven't had a chance to look and see if anybody else had clicked on the date that they said would work best, so I'll check on that here too. I think, is that all I had for tonight? Oh my gosh, there's no way. Nuh-uh. Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. Look, I have more papers up there. So we are going to do a little bit of brainstorming because January is not over by any stretch of the imagination. It's not over. Today's the 9th. How many of you guys have shows left to do this month?
Me.
Brittany said me. Laura said me. Jambrea, do you have any shows this month? Are you none? Okay. Nikki, you do?
I have 2 more. And I'm in the middle of one right now.
Okay. And Angie, I think you had your hand raised. You do? One more? And Stephanie just messaged me. She's working on setting 2 up. Okay. So let's brainstorm some different ways that you guys can get some additional bookings or come up with some sales in the month of January. Let me get my wax paper. Oh. You know what? We're going to turn the camera around.
Mystery shackles.
I'm going to take a drink real quick.
Mystery shackles. Like that.
Mystery numbers.
I'm going to sneak in behind you. All right, so what are some ways that we can get some January bookings still this month? What are some different things that we can throw out there and offer? What are some different ways that we can get some sales? And I'll just kind of go around the room, and then we'll just start shouting out ideas. Heather and Chris, what did you guys come up with?
It's not.
I might not want to know.
No.
What is something you can offer, a specific show that you can offer, or a specific...
Double rewards.
Okay, so you can push the double rewards. Okay, what else?
Do a mystery host show.
Do a mystery host, so host your own show and give the rewards away.
It's probably a little too late, but a week ago done Christmas food leftovers.
Leftovers? Yeah, probably a little bit late. But thinking along the food lines, what else can you offer right now? It's the beginning of the year. What is everybody looking for?
Healthy eating.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Yeah,
Healthy
Super Bowl.
eating, Super Bowl.
That's February.
Oh, look, I'm writing Heather eating.
If anybody would like to have a Heather eating party, I'm willing to show up.
So healthy eating, Super Bowl. What else?
How about your own clearance sale?
A clearance sale, kind of like I did in December. If you are a victim of extreme shopping on your outlet, like none of us are, now's the time to get rid of it. Go into a new season with our catalog coming out in March. Go into a new season and clear your crap out. Okay. And this goes for do a bent and dent sale. That's what I did a while, like before I did the clearance sale. I went through all of my cabinets and pulled out all the old retired colors and got the heck rid of it because I knew either we've replaced it with the gray stuff since then. So have a bent and dent sale. You know, maybe it's Pampered Chef stuff that you just don't ever use, or maybe it's Tiffany has 15-year-old Pampered Chef stuff that somebody would want to buy if you just are trying to clean out your cabinets. And then you take that money and you reinvest it back in your business. That's what I've always done with it. I mean, you can pocket it if you want to, but it's really not benefiting you, show-wise. So a bent and dent sale. What else?
Valentine's Day is coming up in February. Of Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. And now would be the great time.
Wine and chocolate for Valentine's Day.
There
Wine
we go.
and chocolate.
You do like a couples,
like
a cooking show.
Absolutely.
How to make a meal.
Coupled shows.
Freezer shows.
Freezer meal workshops. What else? What else is happening in January? What'd you say?
Martin Luther King Day.
How about, do you think people get kind of tired of being in their homes because it's so cold? So like a cabin fever show, you know, you serve comfort foods. So a cabin fever comfort food show.
Abraham Lincoln's birthday is fireworks. It's the same day as mine.
Oh no, February is black-headed.
What else can you do?
Throw stuff on the floor.
So what are some of the ways that you can market these shows? What are the ways, if you took, let's just pick one, healthy eating as the example. How can you market the healthy eating show?
Salad and
The make and take section.
Huh?
I didn't hear her. What did she say?
I don't know.
Hey Becky, I've noticed what like when I show this off and stuff, that I get a lot of people excited and wanting to order.
When you broke up the first part.
Like the infusion bottle. When I show off that, you know, that's how I'm getting my water in for the day. I've got a lot of friends right now that are, of course, you know, all about wanting to drink more water.
Right.
And they are like, I want one. I want one.
So picking one particular product and really focusing on that is kind of what she's trying to say. So doing a product focus. So how can you take that product then and market that product? What's one of the best ways right now? Facebook Live.
And make lemon or orange.
Absolutely. I can tell you guys, if you are not using Facebook Live,
It is scary.
it is scary, but guess what?
You're missing out.
You're missing out. It is a huge potential to touch a lot of people at one time that you don't normally, I mean, not like literally
touching them.
And you know, we're not all comfortable in the beginning of being live on Facebook, and that's okay because guess what? We are not perfect. None of us are.
Well, Grace Bot is.
Oh, Grace Bot's just adorable,
And
but
perfect.
that's beside. Yeah. But take one product and focus on that one product. You know, if it were me right now, I would take the spiralizer. If you have the spiralizer, okay, because it's only the 9th of the month.
Right.
Okay. What is on special this month? The spiralizer is one of our 60% off items. If you're that desperate for bookings this month, okay, so the spiralizer is normally what, $62? It's
Yes.
60% off, so that's $36 off. So that means that spiralizer is like $20-something.
But that's with a show.
With a
Tell
show.
Mom, she'll kill me.
Yes.
Only with a show.
But I'm just going here, okay? If I were desperate for shows, I would offer a free spiralizer to people. I would pocket. I would put out money, couple dollars. I would tell them a minimum of a $300 show because I'll still make a little bit of money off of it, even though I'm putting some money out. Does that make sense to you guys? Mm-hmm. A minimum of $300 show, I'll give you a free spiralizer.
So how does that work though? Like, would that be a show that you do as a host?
No, it would be them. So they would get the rest of the rewards.
But you're taking their 60% item.
Yeah, we would just, you would use their 60% off item.
So you would pay for it for them.
Right.
Okay.
You got it. Yep. So that's what I would do. And that's normally when I look at my months and my recipes that I'm choosing this month, what products do you think I'm using? Because what's next month's special? So this month, I'm using the Rock Rocks at every show.
Right.
Because what do I want to do?
So the next month.
I want everybody to want that rock in their home, and I don't want them to pay full price for it. Like, I'll take your money. That's okay. I'll take your money. But the average person can't come out of pocket $150 for a rock. But they'll book a show for it and get a 60% off. So if you don't have February shows and you own a rock, what else can you be doing right now? Facebook Live, a rock. And every day I would be Facebook Living rock recipes and showing everybody how great that rock is. And the rock girl stone or whatever you have. Because that's going to mean bookings for February. It draws people in this month, okay? And if they want it now, they can still get it for half price as a host in January. I know I've seen that cake. That was awesome. So I would focus on products, guys.
Wow,
that's what I would do. I would Facebook Live the heck out of your personal wall and your VIP groups. Pick a product and stay focused to it, okay? Don't change it up. Stay focused to it. Show them the benefits of having that one product.
We changed up the recipe.
Change up the recipe
3 different times.
But I mean, stay focused on that one product. Okay. So if you don't have January bookings, if you have the spiralizer, I would go with the spiralizer, or I would go with one of the other items that's the host special this month for the 60% off. If you own one of them instead, then that's what you offer. Okay, for your freebie. Make sense? So what are some things that we can do in February for February bookings? So we know it's Valentine's Day, right? So it's Valentine's.
I'm busy that month. I'm off the schedule that month.
You're what?
I'm off the schedule that month.
Valentine's.
I get a busy month.
You're off the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
It's all my birthdays.
What else can we do in February?
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
Get drunk.
We're a bunch of winos.
Happy broke February.
Wine, cheese, and chocolate parties.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. What else?
Fine. If you want that, I'm a song technician. That's the deal.
What products could you focus on in February?
Rock.
The rock, again, same reasons. You know, you're running with the same reasons here. So you can focus on the rock. What else can you focus on? My marker's dying.
Don't hold your pen upside down.
Yeah, I know. What else? What other products for February?
Chocolate.
Any of the like decorating, the cake decorating stuff. I would say the wine openers, because again, it's Valentine's Day, so that's what people are going to be doing. But then the next thing I would challenge you guys to do is plan ahead. Okay, plan ahead and know what your March special is. That way, when February comes, you're already looking forward instead of looking backward. Okay, don't chase your tail. So know what March's special is in February. That way, if you're good schedule-wise, then you don't have to focus on the Rocks. You can focus on that next month's special and getting bookings. Does that make sense?
Something you could do for February, too, is I read somewhere that February is the biggest month for weddings.
It is.
So you could do, like, bridal showers and stuff.
Bridal showers. And did you guys know, and I didn't realize this until the other day, that most people think that Valentine's Day is when the most proposals happen, but it's actually, I found that out. People are starting to plan weddings because they got proposed to in December. And so they're going to start looking into spring and into, you know, spring and summer for weddings. So absolutely bridal showers.
I told you no.
I think for my birthday. I don't like.
We should never propose on Christmas.
I don't disagree with you.
It's a gift. You have to give it
Christmas and
back.
Valentine's Day, no.
All right, what else? Any other ideas?
Your dog says we can be let out now.
Has to be a rainy day.
The other ways that you guys can start to stretch yourself in February, January and February, start looking for events for the spring, okay? Start looking for your spring vendor events and craft shows, because now is when they're starting to look for vendors for those events. So I would start, kind of lining up your calendar for those, for those extra events. Did you guys all see the video I posted the other day of my calendar? How many of you guys seen that? Did anybody watch that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. My OCD calendar.
Your Bible.
Yes, my Bible. Here, I'm going to squeeze back through. And I'm going to walk through my calendar real quick after I draw on his beard.
Please do. Hold on, let me give you a permanent mark for that.
Oh, this was paint.
Go to work tomorrow and explain that one.
So I've always been asked how I plan my calendar, and I'm a little extreme with my calendar, and I know that, but I'm extreme with my calendar for a reason, and it's basically because I need to know when I can work, okay? And I really firmly believe that if you don't know when you can work, then how do you know when to schedule a party? You know what I mean? So like, if you look at my January calendar, this is my January show calendar. So everything that's a little sticky note, those are all cooking shows that I have. And the reason why I put them on sticky notes is because I don't like scratch offs in my calendar. It drives me nuts. So if somebody reschedules a party, then I can take their sticky note and I can move it to another date in the next month if they rebook, okay? My sticky notes simply have the date and the time and the host name, but then I also have little letters up here. So if I've already created on Facebook, I put a little F there. If I've already given them their packet, I put a P there. If I've created on my website, I have a C there. So just so I know, if I look down, I know exactly what I've done for my hosts with host coaching and what I haven't done with my hosts, okay? So again, it's my own little visual thing. I have written on there our team time. I've got my dates blocked off that I can't work. I can't work Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I can't do shows Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Tuesdays is my bowling night and Wednesdays is my work night. So that's my calendar for my shows. That's not what I show people when I book shows. This is for my own sanity. Does anybody know why you don't show a monthly calendar to people when they're booking? Never really thought about it, have you?
I do, because I already saw your video. I never showed my calendar anyway.
Because if you do that, they can take you far out and they may cancel on you.
That's exactly right. Yeah. You shoot yourself in the foot when you let them see what your calendar looks like.
Right.
People are naturally going to gravitate to the furthest date away. So when I open my calendar up, if I'm at a show and I'm booking with someone, I'll flip to this week and then I'll flip to this week. So that's within 2 weeks. It's okay to book your shows up in close, okay? You actually have better results with booking shows in close than you do with booking shows out far. Does anybody know the reason for that?
There's not much time to forget.
There's not much time to forget, okay? And your friends, they already know a week from now what their plans pretty much are. If they're doing something on a weekend, for the most part, they're going to know whether they can come or not, okay? Whereas a month from now, that could change 1,000 times. So if you look at my weekly version, everything's color-coded on there.
60% off.
And you guys can go back and you can watch the video. I did a Facebook Live on it last week. So basically, I just have mine broken down to, the things I have to do during the daytime, I write on there. If it's anything to do with our team, it's in blue. If I have anything to do with me and my husband, it's in pink. It's all color-coded. Green is my money, okay? So that's Pampered Chef. Anything in green makes me money, right? But this is how I keep myself organized. So this is the thing, though, and this is what separates the doers from the dreamers, okay? So the nights that, because I've already planned, my February's planned, my March is planned, okay? I plan 90 days out. That's how I work and function in my business, is 90 days out. I know what nights I can work for shows and what nights I can't work for shows. And the reason I do that is because let's go back to this past weekend. Or actually, let's go to this weekend. So I have 4 dates that are green right here. You guys see that on this page? And I only have a show here and I have a show here. But I originally designated these 2 dates to work, but I don't have shows. So what am I going to do though? Work. I'm still going to work. And what am I going to work? I'm going to work on filling my calendar up for the next month. So just because I've designated those dates to work for shows doesn't give me the excuse to not work. If I've already committed to those dates to work, then I might as well stay committed to my business, okay, and actually work on those days. Now, it may not be 4 hours like I've been gone at a show. It may only be 1 or 2 hours, but I'm going to work on filling my calendar up so that I don't have green in my calendar with no host names. Make sense? Okay. The other thing that I do, and hopefully, you know, those of you guys that really want to stretch and push yourself, is I always try to have my calendar filled by the 15th of the month for the following month. So like right now I'm working on filling February, and I want to have my February filled by January 15th. It gives me a goal to shoot for, so that if I'm not, you know, if I'm not booked by the 15th, then I know, oh my gosh, hair on fire, I need to be booked. So those dates off that, yes, a big hairy fire happens, but I push myself to make sure my calendar's filled. And that's what's going to separate you. You know, commit to, if it's only 1 day a month and 1 show a month that you want on your calendar, then stay committed to working on that day. Okay. And if you don't have a show on that day, then you still work. I mean, it's really not that, you know, not that hard. Don't let something, because if you would have had a show, you would have went to the show, right? We would all still go to the show if we had a show. But because we don't have a show, we tend to say, okay, well, I don't have to work because I don't have a show booked.
Is that anything like a horse is a horse, of course?
Yes, a horse is a horse, of course, or whatever the hell you just said. Yes. All right, so does anybody have any questions from any of the number stuff that we did tonight? Anything with the calendar, anything with January, February bookings? Or does anybody want to schedule a call with me?
I want to go to a show with you.
You want to go to a show with me? Okay?
Yeah.
I can do a show with you. Okay? We can do that. I will, I'll post my calendar. I'll post my schedule. And you guys just need to let me know at least 2 or 3 days ahead of time. That way I can make sure with my host that it's okay. So who said they wanted to go? Brittany said she wanted to go to one, and I think Angelica did.
I'm interested in that too.
Okay, and Nikki, awesome. Awesome. And the other thing that, you know, that I can do, if you have a show scheduled, I can come be an observer at your show too. I know that might be a little intimidating for some people, but it's also a really great way because, you know, I'm going to give you honest feedback about your show, of things that you could try.
It's not scary. She did it.
Yeah.
I'm scared of you, Becky.
You're scared of me? Well, this is the thing though. You know, I'm not saying I'm the world's best consultant. I'm saying that I'm a consistent consultant, that I did $80,000 in sales last year, so I must be doing a little something right. So what I like to do is I can go and offer tips, you know, of things that you can try. Maybe your show, you're not getting bookings, so maybe I can, you know, give you a way that you can get extra bookings. Maybe you're not recruiting and you want to recruit. Maybe I can offer you a way that you can step up your recruiting game. And that's all a visual thing. For me, I need to be there and see it. You can walk me through your show, but unless I see it and see the words you're using with people, sometimes you change a little word at a show and it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge, huge difference. Laura, are you rolling your eyes at me?
We always do.
I just proposed to a host.
I was talking to my husband.
Viralizer for the 2040.
Computer.
It's all good. I really want to come to Alabama.
I give her a little.
snow here. There's no snow, no ice.
Live show for me one time and nobody showed up.
All right. So does anybody have any questions? If you want to schedule either time on Zoom with me, if you don't live near me, or a phone call, message me after. Because again, I need to make sure it's on my calendar. Be looking for training dates for our booking blitz. Okay, I'm going to post that on there so you guys can look for a team poll. If you haven't already voted on the virtual opportunity, I posted a poll, I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago. So make sure you go in there and vote for what day works best for you to do a team opportunity event. Our next team meeting is February 6th, okay? And it's normally...
I'm not here that month.
What? That month? You, whatever. It would normally be the 13th, but we have spring launch this in February, and home office wants us to have the team meetings on February 6th. So that's when you'll be able to come and you'll actually get to see and touch the new products.
So,
and we'll be live with home office.
Go ahead and plan your time off now.
Yes.
Go ahead and schedule your babysitters now. Go ahead and get your flu shots and all your drugs now. There are no excuses to miss.
I'm going to be working.
Are we going to have any time?
I love Becky C. She's just like, just no excuses, people. Just be.
All right, Becky C. I get it.
We will rent a bus and we'll come pick everybody up. Local.
Local party bus.
We know someone.
Actually, we do know some.
For those of you guys that are not local, we will have a link for you to.
We have a shuttle bus
to click into the home office live feed. During that time, they will actually be live streaming with anybody that's not local. So I'll have all that information closer to time. March. I'm giving you March's date too. You guys ready for this? March team meeting. March is going to be a little bit different.
I'll be writing this down.
Probably.
I can post dates later. It's okay.
Write it down.
But I'm just kind of putting the word out there with everybody. March is going to be a little bit different. And March might change depending on...
I don't have a sticky note.
Oh, no.
Can't change it.
Y'all are just...
got me.
Actually, let me put this out there to you guys first before we write the date in concrete. Typically, our March would be the 13th. Okay? But Julie Fisher from Florida is coming up to see us.
Really?
Yes. So either we stick with our March 13th and we have a meeting on March 20th, which will be at Lily's house.
All of us at her house.
Yes. So we either go with 2 meetings so we can have our normally team meeting and have that meeting, or we go with 1 meeting on the 20th. So how about I do this? How about I post a poll on the team page too, and you guys can vote on that. Julie Fisher is actually, she is my upline's upline. So she's coming up here to give some extra special training for all of us. So that's another poll to watch out for. I'll just post it on there. That way you guys have time to think about it. All right.
Becky's trying to get me fired from my full-time job.
Anybody else have any more questions?
I think a lot of attention. Huh? I think a lot of attention.
No. Okay. I'll be drunk.
Ooh, wine, I'm there.
Okay.
I'll buy the wine.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for zooming in with us. I will try to get the recording posted within the next 24 hours. So if you weren't able to be on the first half of it, then just watch back the replay. Again, mark your calendars. I will post the challenge that I issued for recruiting for you guys earlier on the team page as well. So let's grow this team. What do you guys say? Woo! Whoop, whoop! And take my money, please. Thank you, guys.
This is my weird-ass daughter. That is not how she looks. Somehow she's altering pictures.